Today's sponsor of the Vision Quest podcast is 920 Hat Company. Leather patch hats are in, and 920 Hat Company is here to hook you up with your very own custom hat. All patches are lasered on top-grade genuine leather and on popular brand hats like Richardson and FlexFit. Whether you're looking to show off your business or want a one-of-a-kind hat for yourself, 920 Hat Company can do it all. All the hats are handcrafted right in the Fox Valley, but worn across America. With over 500 hats in stock, they guarantee fast turnaround times. Honestly, Liam, looking at these hats, solid, right?
Yeah, they're pretty. I like them.
I like that patch itself.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, one-of-a-kind stuff. I know his name's Trevor. He does great work. He's actually gotten I think we got a knit hat coming.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we got that coming. So we're really excited to have these guys on board as a sponsor. So get down to check them out on Facebook. I believe they're on Instagram. Check them out, man. They got the best hats, I think, in the Fox Valley, if not in the state.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So get down to 920 Hat Company on social media and check them out. Edition of the Cav Corner. Kind of touch on this a little bit. I just kind of figured it was something that needed to be done, right? A lot of teams have their own coverage. I know that there's some ACC guys that cover, but I didn't see anything. If I'm missing it, please someone let me know. I didn't see anybody talking about the Cavs. Now, obviously, now I know Liam is going to be going to the University of Virginia, so just kind of perfect kind of fit. So talking to the coaches off to the side here and there, just kind of bringing up things that I want to talk about. I'm not a numbers guy, right? It's not my gig. I don't put numbers together. I do look at numbers. I mean, they're helpful, right? Just to kind of maybe talk about certain things. So I will have some stuff pulled up and just kind of seeing obviously how things here go pre-recorded. Hopefully this goes all right, but we're going to break down, just a couple matches. Maybe we'll go down and just kind of list. So I coach, right? I coach soccer. We put a lineup together before every game. This is exactly what we want. This is the lineup that I need for these guys, right? You have lineup turned in, guys start walking the field, they start getting warmed up, and a couple of them aren't getting warmed up right away. Because trainer said that they're not good to go. They got hurt in gym class, something like that. So these lineups are always tentative, right? I'm not going to say this is set in stone. But I'm going to base it off of the guys who have been starting so far and the guys that have been in the starting lineup consecutively. They've been throwing guys in the mix here and there, especially with the tournaments and things like that. And, but I just want to make it clear, anybody that we talk about saying, hey, this guy, we're looking forward to this guy, that's tentative. That could change, but these are the guys that we're hoping to see because, as far as the lineup goes, there's a lot of good things going on. So that's kind of why I was excited to do this, because just watching the team progressing through the year here, some guys had some struggles, but I mean, they're wrestling tough guys, and in college, every match is a struggle, right? It's not high school where you can, that the whole month of January, you're going to blow through it all because that tournament, the guys, every guy's hard, right? So we know that. I'm not out to judge anybody's wrestling abilities. These guys have been working their butts off. And that's the biggest thing that I've noticed is that these guys are working really hard. They've been progressing really well. Plagued with a couple injuries here and there, and that's why we bring up the tentative lineup, right? So without further ado, we'll kind of start out. Our next opponent is going to be NC State. We just watched the duel. Now the score looked like they got murdered, right? Like it looked, and I wouldn't say murdered, but it looked like they got beat up pretty bad, right? They got beat up pretty bad. But NC State still, I think they're listed at number 5. I wouldn't put them there. But I wouldn't put them below 7, right? And I think Coach mentioned that in his interview that they're top 7, but I think they're listed as 5. I don't agree with the 5, but we'll leave it at that. But Virginia coming in, this is going to be a really good litmus test with this duel. You got some of the top ranked guys at NC State in the country. One of them got beat the other night, but that's why this is such a good litmus test to me, because of a lot of the upsets that have been coming around. A lot of the guys who you wouldn't expect to do certain things, they're doing them. And it happened in a big match, right? So anything's possible right now. With that being said, up at 125, we know that our guy Cavian Roller, dude's dynamic. He's fun to watch. He's watching him move his feet, like he's really letting his feet, and it's just the confidence that he has when he's moving. It's been really fun watching in the season. He's killed it. I mean, I don't want to base, especially this duel. I'm not going to use too much information based off of something that happened 3-4 weeks ago. A lot changed, but it's still the progression that happens and watching. I mean, he's been killing it. So that's going to be a fun match. Let me just pull up some information here that I have. So he would most likely be going up against Vincent Robinson. Just had a huge match, right? So I'm excited to see how he throws it down. I'm seeing things that there's, like predictions as far as scores, like 14-5. I don't see that. I see probably like maybe a 10-5 score, but man, anything is possible. Cavian Roller has been killing it. And I think if he's on fire and he does the right things, he's going to be doing the same things he's been doing all season, right? Just amazing us. And it's been really fun to watch him. So I'm excited for that matchup. That is going to be 125. Now, again, this is all based off of just, things that I feel mainly, because I'm not going to sit and break down numbers. I'm not going to sit. I mean, I've watched a lot of their matches. So I'm noticing a lot of really good, high level attacks, single legs, scoring on them. When these guys are on point with their tie-ups and when they're on point with their shots, they're really hard to stop, right? I mean, in college, it's hard just to get a takedown. Getting in's all right. Finishing is the other thing. And these guys have been able to come out, a lot of times in the duels that they've been in and just score right away. That's the biggest thing to me is the not so much the score, it's when they're scoring and how they're scoring. Now, drag that out through the rest of the match, score some more points and just add them up. So I'm really excited for the 125 match. Now, 133, when we were down, we just got to see these guys practice, but just kind of watching these guys have fun together. Gable Porter's one of them at 133. He's got Kyrene. Kyrene just took a tough loss. I believe it was when he got pinned. I think I can't recall. A lot of stuff going through my head as far as just talking about these guys, but it was kind of a surprise. So with that being said, I don't necessarily think that this is out of Gable Porter's range to be able to take a guy down and dominate and maybe get a decision of like a 3-4 or something like that. I could definitely see this happening. Gable Porter has been, I think he was injured, I believe, at the Southern Scuffle. I think it was like a concussion because watching that video, it looked like I didn't see heads hit, but I thought I saw him hit his head on the guy's tailbone. That's me. I was just watching it a couple times. I didn't go back and replay and just sit there and stare at it, but it looked like he hit it pretty good. So hopefully he's good enough. Again, that's why we're talking about the tentative lineup. So I'm excited for that one. I think he's got an opportunity. I'm never going to say no to these guys, right? And it's not even just because of these guys. It's because of the rest of the season, the rest of the NCAA season, where there's just surprise after surprise after surprise. These guys are capable, fully capable. So very excited about 133 with Gable Porter. We'll see what happens. One of those nights, but it could be one of those nights where he puts his name up on the board with a W. I really think he can do it. I think the biggest thing to me, again, is just gas tank with some of these guys, especially a guy like Kyrene, and being able to just get score points early, score them right away, and just control the match. So, okay. So that is 133. Now, come to 141. This is our boy Dylan Sedano here. Hopefully I'm saying your guys' names right. Don't kill me. Feel feel free to message me to correct me on what they are. We talk about that here in the state of Wisconsin a lot because there's just a lot of different names and you can't always get them all right. Hopefully I got it right. Obviously they've been saying it plenty because you just killed it at Southern Scuffle. So we have a Southern Scuffle champ coming in number 29. Looks like Tyler Tracy. I think Cedeno's got this hands down. I'm hearing just a decision. I'm thinking Tech. That's what I'm going with. So that's going to be 5 points for us on that one. Right. I think up on by Cavion. I think Cavion, I really think he can do something here. I'm really rolling on you here, Cavion. Just give me something. Let's go. Let's do this one and give us one of those upsets. I think a lot of these guys can do it, but I think if anything, Cavion's going to be the one. But Dylan's going to kill it. I think he's going to do more than just a decision. I think he's going to either major. I'm going for Tech. So my confidence is in him. He just killed it at Southern Scuffle. So let's just keep that momentum going. Then we got 149. I believe it's going to be Jack Geoffrey. Should be. We'll see. Injury. No, I don't know what's going on with everybody. They haven't told, I haven't asked. They're not telling me. I'm hopefully everybody's okay. So I don't know exactly who's got what, but again, tentative. So with Jack Geoffrey, he's number 34. From what I'm seeing, number 36 is according to WrestleStat. Honestly, I think this is a good match for Jack to be able to pull off. I just noticed this the other day too, that Jack Geoffrey, Michael Geoffrey, correct me if I'm wrong, go ahead and message me. I know I saw a couple of the moms follow me. Is there a Victor Geoffrey? There's Geoffreys everywhere. Once I saw these guys, I see Geoffreys popping up on all kinds of brackets everywhere. So it's great to see because these guys are fun to watch. So I'm really pulling for Jack on this one. I really believe he's going to be able to get I believe a major, if not a decision, but I think he can get a major out of this one. WrestleStat doesn't think so. I think Jack can definitely pull it off because I think he's coming in on fire along with his brother, Michael. This guy, he's pretty good. And I kind of talked to a coach about a little about him, and he's like, man, when he is on, he is on. And I couldn't agree more watching some of his matches, man, his intensity, especially for 157. This is a place I know. Liam wrestles around 165. He's, practicing with guys 157. So he is on his toes. He's fast. He's fast and he's strong. So it's really fun to see him when he's on top of his game and he's in that, state of flow and he's just going. A lot of what I watched recently was the Southern Scuffle stuff. I know a couple of guys were at the F&M. They did great too. So I'm really hoping a lot of these guys are willing to carry that momentum along and are able to get that done. So Michael Geoffrey is probably going to be winding up against Ed Scott. We'll see. Who knows what guys, how coaches are. They want to throw a mix in it. They want this guy to do this here. But right now they got Ed Scott, I believe, would be at 157 against. I think, Michael, this is one the rankings show differently. I think Michael could pull something off if he can keep the gas tank and hand fight really well, especially against Ed Scott. I think he's able to pull something off. It's a tough match though. We'll see. Again, it's one of those seasons where I think ever since I've noticed the talk that ever since like Spencer Lee got beat, like 125 started going crazy, and it seemed like every other weight class after that just started going nuts. And I know we've had some fun ones to watch here and there, but it's been crazy. I think it's been crazy in the past year and a half, where guys you wouldn't expect to get big wins are getting big wins and pulling clutch. They're pulling it like at the end of the third period, they're down by one, they go for it, right? That kind of thing. So this is exciting. I think Michael's going to be one of those exciting guys. 165. This is my guy, Nick Hamilton, ACC champ, right? So again, the rankings show them pretty close, but I don't think this match is going to be very close. I think if Nick's healthy, I think we knew that he was a little injured back couple events ago, but I think he looks like he could still be ready to roll. That's me. I don't know what coaches are thinking. I don't know what they got going on, but I think he's ready to roll. I still think he takes this one handily. They're saying Derek Fields. I don't buy it. I think Hamilton pulls this off by decision. I'd say by 3, by a takedown. Guessing, just based off of some of the stuff that they, the common opponents and stuff like that they've wrestled. Again, I've been reading through some of the stuff. I've been doing a little research. I've been trying to do as much as I can because new guy. right? I'm the new guy in town. I'm trying to make sure that got some information correct. I'm going to get some stuff wrong. And again, guys, if there's anything you want to correct me on, feel free. Please do. You can reach out to Vision Quest Podcast Original at gmail.com. Message me on Instagram. You can message me on Twitter, message me anywhere that's on social media. Let me know if there's some corrections I need to make. I'm definitely willing to get them because I want to represent these guys well. So when it comes to Nick Hamilton and the injuries, I still the guy's a grinder. I mean, just watching him at the practices that he's had when we were down there, I mean, he's a grinder. He is a guy that's willing to go. I mean, I think hopefully Liam's going to be able to, follow up behind him when he goes there, because that's the guy that I want, Liam to be able to follow behind. But again, hopefully he's healthy. Fingers crossed. He's got Derek Fields. I think, healthy Nick Hamilton comes in, even if he's a little sore or something like that, I think he still takes it. I'll give him the 7-6. We'll do that. Let's see who we got. So tentatively, Rocco Contino, 174. Could have Matthew Singleton. Again, they're common opponents and just like the score differences. A lot of times I can't put a lot to that. I can't act like that's like the be all end all, because these change, right? And that's why I didn't really want to look too far back on different events. Now, again, the progress is progress, but a lot of times you can see that progress just in, like in the Southern Scuffle or in the F&M and wherever, I think there are a couple other spots that some of the guys you don't typically see out, but with these guys, it's been really fun to watch. So that's why I'm really pulling a lot for these, as far as when it comes to the ranking sides and things like that. I'm really pulling for Virginia, because these guys, again, fun to watch. So Rocco Contino, it isn't picked to win. I mean, we're talking, they're showing number 74, number 19. Again, numbers, right? You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith in these guys, and I do wholeheartedly. I think the options of Rocco Contino taking this pretty good. So good luck to him. Again, these guys, I hope are going to kill it, and they're going to throw us all for a loop and just show us exactly where it's at. So 184, it looks like we're going to have Griffin Gamble possibly, which great. I just watched one of his matches. From I believe the Scuffle, looked great. I'm down. If he's healthy too. Again, I don't know all the injuries. I just don't buy a lot of times the numbers, the upsets that have been happening. I get all the confidence, but it's going to be a tough match. It's still Dylan Fishback, right? It's not going to be an easy match, but I'm always pulling for these guys. And I think when it boils down to it, 184 is tricky for me. Like when these guys get bigger, I'm not used to slower matches. So it's always about the hand fight, right? Bigger guys, it's a lot like a Greco game. And I don't want to act like I'm an expert here exactly in college wrestling, because I'm not a coach, didn't wrestle, things like that. This is all just based off of the experience that I have with, just wrestling in general and the things that I've seen Liam go through and whatnot, but he's smaller. Start getting bigger and watching these guys, it's a lot. I unfortunately, I call it dancing. It's just a lot of upper body, just hand fighting and trying to get good position. They're big guys, right? The game's changed a little bit, guys are faster now and things happen a little more quickly when they're shooting, and I totally get that. But sometimes it's all about mind over matter with these guys. It's just a hand fight. But man, when they turn it on, and Griffin is one of those guys that turns it on. So in watching a couple of his matches, like I've never, there's a lot of guys that shoot quick, but like his single leg is pretty quick. I'll give him that. 184 is pretty quick single leg. So I'm excited to see him pull something off. It's going to be a tough match. All the faith in him though. Hopefully gets it done. We got number 197, number 98 again, number 36, Christian Knopp from NC State, and then we'll have we'll see. What do we got? Possibly Shulaw, it looks like. Let's see what that looks like on the lineup here. So, oh yeah, there we go. Little closer matchup, but still at the same point. That's a good call on the probable. I think that'd be a good matchup. Either way, again, these guys are just, it's a crazy season. It's a crazy season. I enjoy watching these guys. So it's going to be fun now that, this ACC run's coming up, and just watching some of the upset matches that have happened this year. I'm really excited to see this. So Max Shula, I think, can do it. That's a tentative list that I have. So again, I put all the 197 guys just to kind of see what happens, but it's probably gonna be Max Shula. But good luck to him. And then we got heavyweight Gabe Christensen. Watched one of his matches tonight too. Looks solid. He's got a tough Isaac Trumbull though. So this one I'm definitely gonna want. I really want to watch, because Gabe Christensen really put it down to was it Dalton Meyer, I believe, of Bellarmine. Just controlling. That guy is massive, right? And watching him take control of that match in the beginning, I mean, it was unlucky. But watching him take control of that match, I mean, he was in a single leg and he had him in the first period, I believe it was. But I'm really impressed by Gabe Christensen. Again, I'm a new guy, just trying to pick things out and just kind of see based off of matchups and a couple numbers, and just based off of like what I see in the matches themselves. I'm excited. So with that being said, I don't know that we pull off a win. I hope you guys do. I'm definitely going to be there rooting for you, but we got a tough NC State. Watching that duel against OSU, against Oklahoma State, that was some impressive matches, some matches that we didn't think were going to go certain ways, but it also shows that there's an opportunity, right? So we're really excited, especially in this house. We're going to be watching every minute of that duel, because we're super excited for these guys to throw down. It's a great time to be able to watch these guys. And I can't stress enough to get to the gym. So the event, I believe is it a bucket hat giveaway? It says, so it's at the Aquatic Fitness Center. I believe Mem is getting fixed. Can't wait for that to be done. Excited about that, but it looks like it's a bucket hat giveaway. And it's going to be an Aquatic Fitness Center, and being at that university, walking into there, I was highly impressed. Very, very, I would say, it's hard to describe. I was in awe. It was just kind of being at that university and how it was put together as far as the age and just the history behind it. But the Aquatics Fitness Center was it kind of blew me away. Just the technology that they have integrated into everything, and just the great campus that they had. So I'm really excited to kind of go down this journey now, with Liam, and my wife and I are super excited for him. But we're really excited for these guys, because again, just watching the progress that these guys have had throughout the year, and knowing just kind of the trenches that they've come up through, to be able to get to where they're at now. It's time to go. It's ACC time, right? But I'm going to end it here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sometimes I ramble on about a couple things, but it'll get better. I promise. But these will always be recorded. I'm going to do it every week before the duel. So tonight is just a little weird one. I think it's like, what time is it? 10:30 at night. Just kind of got off my butt and did it, and felt like doing it late at night. So it just, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're excited to see the rest of the season. We got NC State after that, Stanford, and then we got Virginia Tech. So we got a good round of ACC coming up. So guys, pay attention, stay tuned. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to end it there. We're just going to kind of close out with some music and talk to you guys later.
All of our episodes are brought to you by Appleton Tattoo, located at 117 South Appleton Street in Appleton, Wisconsin, right off the main drag on College Avenue. You can't miss them. I've had some work done. I have a Celtic cross that covers my back that was done by Jason. We're not done yet. Jason Winans and crew, the artists that he have there, those guys are the best in the Fox Valley. They are definitely one to go to if it's something that you've just been kind of throwing around. They'll make you feel comfortable. It's a very clean environment, very nice crew, and very willing to get done whatever you need done when you need it done. You can message them on Facebook. I know they're on Facebook. You can give them a call at 920-604-8289 and get in touch with Jason Winans and crew at Appleton Tattoo, located again in Appleton, Wisconsin at 117 South Appleton Street, right in Appleton. Very flexible hours, great crew, clean environment again. I would not send you anywhere else except for these guys. Appleton Tattoo.